What's up, guys? Brian here. Like I said last video, I was going to try and do one of these every other Friday. Friday came up, and of course, like things always happen, my transmission blew on my truck, so I was dealing with that all weekend. But it's Sunday morning. I'm here at the gym getting a bunch of work done for the week, and told you guys I was going to make these every other week or every week, so I got to hold myself to it. All right, so I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about today. I've been receiving, it's crazy, as this thing starts to grow and people start sharing and subscribing, I'm getting a ton of emails. Keep them coming. It's Thomason, Thomason, Brian, Brian, @gmail.com. And by the way, my name is not Thomas, it is Brian. All right, so basically, I get a ton of questions. I rank the questions, and I'm going to go over real quick, spend a few minutes on each one, top 3 questions that I've been asked over the last year, and I'm going to try and hit each one. I can go into more depth and detail later, but I want to hit each one. So, top 3 questions that I get. Number 1, business plans. All right, this is the number 1 question I get from you guys. Brian, I really want to do this. How do I write a business plan? Okay, I'm the wrong guy to come to for a business plan. From what I read in business books, a business plan is really a way for you to outline what you see for your business, how you want to start it, where you see it in the future, numbers, everything, so that you can go and get outside money to help you with that venture. I never went out and got outside money. Like I said in my previous videos, try to do this debt-free, bootstrap it all the way up. Now, I did write a priority list, and I do advise you that you do this. You want to write down your plan, your goals, where you want to reach things. So, a quick example, you're sitting there and you're saying, I want to start this business, how do I do it? And let's just say you're from zero, you don't have anything, right? So you want to do something like a 3 to 6 months set of priorities or goals. So keep them simple. It can be things like, how much money would I like to be able to bring in? How many clients would I like to train? Where would I like to train? Things like that. But try to be as specific as possible. You can always change it up. But that way it keeps you focused on what you're trying to do in that first 3 to 6 months. Then I would outline what you see in a year as far as revenue goes, equipment. If you are going to get into a space, what type of space you're looking at, square footage wise, what you want your overhead to be, those type of things. Again, don't be afraid to be wrong in these numbers, but at least it gives you something to shoot for. Then I would go jump it up even further to a 3-year and then eventually a 5-year outlook on what you're doing. So you can type that up into, if you want to call it a business plan. If you are going out and trying to find outside money and you need a typical business plan, there are a ton of templates online. Just Google it, and there's even YouTube videos on how to write a true business plan. But you need to do one for yourself, and I've gone over this before. You need to write down exactly what you want, and then you can always adjust it however you need, all right? Number 2 that I get a lot of questions on, money, all right? This is almost the number 1, but the business plan, I guess they both go kind of hand in hand. How much money, Brian, do I need to start a gym? Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. In the very beginning, I had no vision of having a gym. I kind of saw it out there in way beyond future. But my whole thing was I just wanted to train people on the side, make a little extra cash, that type of thing. So I was just basically doing it, like I said before, in the back of my truck. So my number for money-wise was 0. okay? I started with nothing, all right? Maybe a few bucks to buy some cones, and then I picked up a few different odds and ends, equipment-wise, and then some gas money. That's about it. But as far as the number goes of money-wise, you don't need anything. Don't just lay there paralyzed and say, well, I don't have any money, so I can't do this. You got to get up off your ass and stop making excuses of, I need this, I need that, I need money, and quit thinking about the money and think more about what you're trying to do. Now, if you're in a situation where you've been training people for the last year to 2 years, or you've been working for somebody else in this field and you just want to open a gym, I would say bare minimum, as far as money goes, I would have at least $15,000 to $20,000. Now, some people may disagree with that. They may say that's too much money to have, and then some people will say that's not enough to have. I'm saying for a small warehouse-style gym that you're basically running the show and doing all of the training there, all the classes, whatever it may be, and you're not really getting paid very much, $15,000 to $20,000, you can set it up pretty good. Now, you need to think about building beyond that, but just as a starting point. So those of you that have access to that type of cash, or you've saved up that amount of money, I would make that kind of what I would like to have as an investment from myself to start what I'm trying to start. But again, if you're going to do it the way I did it, you don't need any money whatsoever. All right. So number 3. This is once you decide. This question I get almost every other day, and I even made a joke about it in the last video. But space. How many square feet do I need to start? Okay. Square footage. Okay, guys, like I said before, this is how I did it. So I don't know how everybody else has done it. Once I got a space, let me tell you what I wish I had a picture of it. In fact, I have one on my Facebook. Somebody tagged me a long time ago, and it came up as one of those memories, and it was from 5 years ago. I was literally in a friend's garage with all their crap pushed up against. This is a 2-car garage, all right? So I was in insurance, and we used to have to go out and assess homes. A 2-car garage square footage is 450 square feet, okay? That is not very much, all right? So basically, we pushed everything over to the side to make one side empty. So you cut 450 square feet in half, and you're looking at 225, all right? That is not big at all, all right? I had one squat rack. I had actually 2 bars and some free weights, and that was it. But I used to pack them in there. I could train 8 to 10 clients. Yes, some would have to stand outside the garage and wait, but I'd get them in there. Do not worry about space yet. Eventually, when you start to grow and you want to expand, then you can worry about what type of square footage. But I say anything around 800 square feet, even half that, you can train people if you want to train them. All right? So the overall thing that I see in these 3, if I can stress it the most, you don't need any of it. All right? Just start. Just start doing it. I love getting the emails from you guys, but the underlying fact of the matter is, in most of your guys' emails, it seems to me you're looking for an excuse on why you can't start doing this yet. All right? So don't get hung up on that stuff. It'll eventually work itself out. All right? When I was in that garage, I didn't want to be in there. I didn't even want people to see that I was training people in there. But that's what I had to do. But I kept focused on my training and how I was servicing the clientele, and a door opened up for me 6 months later to get my own little warehouse. Yeah, I had to sublet it with somebody else, but that's okay. You make it work. All right? All right, guys. Keep those emails coming. I hope it's helping you out. Again, I'm working on that ebook. I'm shooting for middle of February to have it done for you guys. If you guys have anything you want me to talk about in these videos, just shoot me an email again and just let me know what topic you'd like to hear about. All right, guys, have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.